Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to talk about CSS gradient. So the CSS gradient is used to have the smooth transition between two or more colors. So there are two types of gradient. We can have the linear gradient and also we can have the radial gradient. So first of all we're going to talk about the linear gradient. For that we're going to create the div, and now inside the style tag we're going to select the div and we're gonna add some border of 1 pixel solid black, and also we're gonna add some padding of 100 pixel. So you can see we have the div element. Now we're gonna use the gradient function and we're gonna apply the smooth transition of multiple colors. So for that we're gonna use the background image property, and now we're gonna use the linear gradient function. So inside the function we have to pass multiple colors to have the smooth transition between them. So I'm gonna pass the color as green and the second color will be yellow. So you can see we have the smooth transition between the green and yellow. So by default the linear gradient has the direction from top to bottom, and also we can choose our own direction. For that, in the first parameter we have to pass the direction. So in the first parameter we can pass to right, and this way the transition will happen from left to the right. So you can see in the left we have the green, and then towards the right we have the yellow color. And also we can have the linear gradient in the diagonal direction. For that we can pass to bottom right, and you can see now the linear gradient is happening in the diagonal direction. So in the top left corner we have the green, and in the bottom right corner we have the yellow. And also instead of using the direction we can use the degree, like 180 degree or 90 degree. And also we can use more than two colors in the linear gradient function. Like an example, we have the green and the yellow, and also we can have another color like red. So you can see we have now three colors. First of all we have the green, then the yellow, and then the red. So now we're going to talk about the radial gradient. For that I'm going to create one div with the class radial, and we're going to add some different class to the previous div. So we're going to use the class linear, and also we have to write div dot linear, and now we're gonna select the new div, so div dot radial, and here also we're gonna have the border and the padding. So I'm gonna copy that and paste it. So you can see we have another div element, and we're gonna use the radial gradient to have the smooth transition of color. So basically the radial gradient is defined by its center, and also it must have at least two colors. So for that first of all we have to use the background image property, and now we can use the radial gradient function, and inside the function we can pass the color parameter. So we can pass green as the first parameter, and the second color can be yellow. So you can see in the center we have the green color, and in the outside we have the yellow color. So by default the radial gradient has the elliptical shape, but also we can decide the shape, like we can use the circle as the parameter and we can have the circular shape. And also we can add more than two color, like we can have the third color as red. So you can see in the center we have the green, then yellow, and after that we have the red. And also we can specify the percentage of the color used in the gradient. Like an example, we can use the green as 10% and yellow as 5%. So you can see this way we can select the percentage of the color to be used in the gradient. So this is the way we can use the different gradient function to have the smooth transition of multiple colors. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.